The Bryant test of basic decoding skills assesses decoding strategies. It is a particularly accurate assessment of decoding, as non-words are used rather than actual words. Because non-words are used, the reader cannot rely on memory to decode. Instead, they must apply their knowledge of letter-sound relationship rules. Many readers with dyslexia have developed strategies for identifying words, such as relying on memory, rather than applying letter-sound relationship rules.
I've got a test here today where I'd like you to read some words. These words aren't real words, so we can think of these words as the names of children from a different planet who speak a different language to us, but their spelling patterns follow the same rules as the English language. Does that make sense? Okay, so when you're ready, start with this list and we'll move down.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the decoding strategies that are being assessed. These non-words follow the single consonant, short vowel single consonant pattern, CVC. Is the student able to identify single consonants and the 5 short vowels?
Buff. Cuz. Dit.
These non-words begin with a single consonant followed by split digraph, magic E. In these words, the vowel is long, says its name, as the E acts as a marker. Is the student able to read words that have long vowels?
Fut. Yod. Bine. Neep. Cab.
These non-words begin with consonant digraphs. F, ch, sh, w, th. Number 26 and number 30 also contain split digraphs, magic E. Can the student read words that begin with consonant digraphs?
Weed. Fed.
These non-words begin with a consonant blend. Some non-words have vowel digraphs with 1 sound. Some non-words have vowel digraphs with 2 sounds. And some are R-affected vowels.
Blow. Cliff. True.
These non-words are multi-syllable words, 2 to 4 syllable non-words.
Defeave. Gaction. Refut. Booth. Kyber.
As the student reads the list of words, it is important to write down the errors the student makes. Stop testing after 10 consecutive errors, or less than 10 errors if you have gathered enough data to know what decoding strategies the student needs to learn for now.
Well done, good reading. How did you find that test?
It was a little bit tricky.
Going to point to which words were a bit tricky for you to read?
This one here.
This word?
Yeah.
Ask the reader to look at the rest of the words and to read out any words that can be decoded, then score out of 50.
Kapai. So when I heard you read this word, I heard you got the first part, the prefix, correct, and you also got the suffix correct. So if we just cover those 2 pieces there, let's have a look at the end syllable there. What do you notice
It's
about
got an E on the end.
which makes the A?
A long A.
Okay, so can you read it?
Cabe.
Okay, can you put it together now?
And cabeness.
Good reading. Good decoding, well done.
The next step is to analyse the errors the student made in order to determine next steps in teaching. The raw score out of 50 is not enough to identify what deliberate acts of teaching are required. There is a progression of learning from single consonants to consonant blends and consonant digraphs, then short vowels, long vowels, R and L affected vowels, and vowel digraphs. We have created a series of animations that have the key teaching points for each of these decoding strategies. They are for teachers initially, and while we don't recommend they are used to introduce concepts, they may be useful to consolidate student learning after a period of teacher-led instruction.